What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm here with Najee from Cigar Talk. And we have the champ on the line. We got Jaron Boots Ennis. What's up, Boots? How you feeling?
What's going on? How you feeling?
Where are you at now? In
Champ is
Philly?
here.
Yeah, I'm in Philly.
All right, getting ready for the big fight. It's going down April 12th. We're going to Atlantic City, right, Najee?
Man, we out. I can't wait.
Now, we both were at the fight in Philly as well, so that had to be an amazing feeling against David Avanasian.
Yeah, it was a great feeling. That was the first fight at the Wells Fargo Center, and I think we did like 15,000, and that was like the first fight there. So that was history for me. So it was a blessing, and I was excited.
Mm-hmm. Now, I wanted to ask you, I saw Teofimo Lopez talking about you and your fighting style and things that are good, things that are bad, but he did say you get very distracted by the crowd. And I was thinking Philly had to be, while it's amazing, it also is a lot of people in the audience and a lot of people going crazy. How is that for you, and how do you stay not distracted by what's going on in the audience?
Yeah, I don't know what people be talking about. I don't be distracted by the crowd. If I'm looking in the crowd, I'm looking at my brothers. That's the only people I'm looking at, because they've been in the ring before, and they might see something that my dad didn't see, and things like that. That's the only people I'll be looking at, besides besides the crowd on the side. This is my brothers. That's it. And I ain't worried about nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now that was dope. I think after the Avanesian fight, obviously you went back to rematch Karen. That was a big deal. And I think for you, the expectations are really high because of how good you are. So do you feel like the expectations are unfair? Like if you don't get a stoppage, that people start to kind of criticize and things like that?
I'm at the point where I don't even like care what nobody got to say no more, because it seemed like whatever, no matter what I do, they got something to say. I beat somebody 12-0. Oh, he should have knocked him out. I knocked somebody out. Oh, we don't know if he can go to this. We don't know if he got a gas tank. I went 12 rounds standing up the whole time. I've been doing this since I was a kid. Like this is no matter what I do, like
Right.
everybody got something to say. So you gotta do what's best for you and not worry about what everybody else got to say. And that's why I be locked in on me. I don't really care about what they got to say.
I think another thing with boxing right now is we've seen so many different upsets and things happening. When we look at like Lamont Roach versus Tank, when you look at Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, it feels like it's been like a lot of a spectacle of things that don't even necessarily have to do with boxing. It's like, sometimes things outside of that, but then when they get in the ring, there's all these different things. Javante talking about the gel or whatever from his hair getting in his eye. And then Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, we don't know how that would have turned out if, perhaps, I don't know what kind of effect they're saying that had on Ryan Garcia and his performance and how that affected Devin Haney. It just feels like with boxing, it's a lot more of outside the ring things happening. And I know with this fight, Stanionis doesn't feel like he has a lot of gimmicky things going on, and neither do you. Do you ever feel pressure to be like, I got to like do certain things to hype it up?
No, I mean I'm not that type of person. Like, everybody be talking and all that stuff, doing all these different antics and things like that. I'm not that type of guy. Like I'm here to do one thing, and that's put hands on you. Like, I'm not trying to talk none of that. These guys, they go back and forth on the internet and stuff like that. I know you're trying to hype the fight up and stuff like that, but when a fight already sell, you don't even gotta do stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like that's a little extra, sometimes. But everybody different, I ain't gonna toot their horn.
This Stanionis fight, this is a good one. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, coming for the unification. He has the WBA. I know you mentioned in the past that being undisputed was something that, was meaningful to you. Do you still feel like that? Is that still a goal of yours to try to collect all the belts at 147?
I mean, that's I'm here. That's what I'm here to do. I'm locked in right now on staying honest, and once I win these belts, on next Saturday, I become WBA champ and Ring Magazine champ and IBF champ. Unified lineal champ of the world. We'll see what's next to that. But right now, I'm locked in on him, and I ain't worried about nobody else. I'm zoned in on him, and I'm ready. I'm ready to give everybody, what they've been asking for.
I saw he said that this fight almost didn't happen because I guess his team wasn't pleased with the terms, but then he was like, I got to get this fight, like go back, make it happen. So as far as the terms of this fight, what were they? Did you guys have to like, kind of give in a little for this to happen?
I mean, on my end everything was good, so I guess that was on his end, But
It's a big fight
I'm
for him.
yeah, like it's a big fight for him for sure, and I'm definitely glad he took this fight and we giving the fans what they want. I'm number one in the division, he number two, and we're gonna get the fans what they want. That's what they want to see. They want to see unification. They want to see the best fight the best, and that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Boots, I know you're in the process of trying to make weight right now. But somebody told me that you are the person keeping Red Lobster open. They say after you weigh in, you always go to Red Lobster. Tell me about that. Like, why you love Red Lobster so much, bro?
I don't know. That's just a thing that I always did, and I just kept it going after the wins and things like that, and I just never stopped doing it, and I heard Red Lobster got a new owner.
Yeah.
So, and I see Blake Griffin doing commercials and all that for her. So, we'll see. We'll see.
We got to get you a Red Lobster commercial, brother.
Yeah, you might see me on the next joint. Who knows? Shout out to Red Lobster. Hopefully y'all see this. Come mess with me.
Did you ever do the all you can eat? Because that's why they almost went out of business.
No, I never did that. I always get the same stuff every time. I know they just dropped the new like lobster fest or something like that, and they got like a lobster rolls and a bunch of lobster stuff. So I be seeing all that stuff right now.
What you get, Boots? What's your order?
I can't really say.
Yeah,
because it's gonna sound crazy. Like everybody gonna be like, "What?" I'm here to tell you on the side.
And Atlantic City is almost like being at home too, so that's gonna be a good feeling. How many people hitting you up from Philly trying to come to the fight?
I mean, a lot of people definitely hit me up. A lot of celebrities, a lot of family members, things like that. But I'm letting my team handle that right now at the moment, and I'm dialed in. I'm locked in on what I got in front of me, and yeah, that's about it. I got to stay focused. I can't no outside distractions.
Does it bother you hearing all these critiques of people saying, "Oh, his defense"? And I know you said no matter what, people are going to always have something to say and some type of critique, even if you're on your feet all 12 rounds. They always got something to say. So when it comes to that, like, what's the approach that you're taking now? Because the other thing that people want is a really exciting fight, right? They don't necessarily want to see things being played too safe.
Right. Yeah, the fans, they want to see a little bit of everything, and I feel like, I do that. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not worried about what they got going on or what they saying about me and things like that. It's actually motivation, to shut them up, and things like that. And that's it. That's really it for real. Like,
Now, Boots, I know you're focused on Stan Jonas. That's what's coming up. Brian Norman Jr. just had a fight last week. You know what I'm saying? He's been somebody that's, you guys tried to put a fight together before, it didn't happen. After the fight, he's, kind of been talking, speaking your name, things like that. Did you happen to see his fight? And if so, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, like I just said, I'd be locked in on. I'm locked in on what I got in front of me. I don't even really watch boxing like that unless it's like Floyd or my brothers or like Roy or CP or something like that. But no, I didn't see his fight, and like I said, I ain't worrying about none of these guys outside of what I got going on. I'm locked in on what's in front of me. And after I'm victorious next week, we'll see from there. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Now, your dad had said at one point that he thought maybe you're trying too hard to score a knockout. Is that something that you've had to adjust to, and do you agree with his assessment?
Not trying. It's just, I mean, with my last fight, I fought a guy that I beat already. I beat him 12-0. It's people don't understand. It's hard to fight guys like that. And we already didn't want to fight the guy, but I was forced to fight him because the IBF made me fight him. So at the end of the day, it's boxing. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta fight my mandatory. So that's what I did for my mandatory. I'm victorious still again. And then I'm actually glad I had that fight. Another fight with him. It made me do things a lot smarter. This camp a lot better. And like I said, I'm ready. I can't wait. I know I keep saying I can't wait, but I'm really excited. Like, I can't wait. I'm gonna show out for sure.
Did it show you how fickle boxing fans could be? Because obviously after the Karen thing, the Virgil Ortiz talk started happening.
Mm-hmm.
People were coming out saying, Virgil said he wanted to fight you. That turned into a whole thing. And then it seemed like you went from everybody loving Boots to people trying to discredit you and things like that. Does that make you upset, just how the fans can be kind of fair weather?
Nah, I just like I said, at the end of the day, Tank said the best. They love you, then they hate you. Like I really don't. I don't mean to say I don't care, but I don't. I really don't care about what everybody got going on, what they saying and thinking and like that. At the end of the day, you got like I said, this I'm doing what I want to do. You know, I'm as long as I'm making my family happy, making myself happy, making myself proud, achieving my goals and doing what I'm doing. I really don't care what nobody else got to say, like for real. And that's probably another reason why nobody. That's why people like that they be talking about me and things like that. They don't probably like me because I really don't care. Is they don't affect me. Like I don't care.
You don't never feel like clapping back when you see
No,
things on social media. You ain't never just started to type something and then say, you know what, I'm not even going.
uh, a few times my people was like, "No, don't say nothing, yo." And I'm like, "All right." Nah, so at some point I'm like, "All right, I gotta be the bigger person and not say nothing." And because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really too much of a Twitter person or talking on the Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. But if I see you in person and I don't like what you say, really might smack you. Like I'm not, I'll be on it. Like, and that's why I be keeping like certain people around me to make me chill. Like that's it. Cause if I don't like you, I'm going to address what you got, whatever you say, and I really might smack you right then and there. So um, that's it.
Be careful what you tweet in
Uh,
boots is the moral of the story.
Yeah, no, no,
I mean, look,
I
these
see
are all
that.
people you won't see in real life, though, usually.
Yeah, usually, or if you do see him in real life, oh, you my favorite fighter. Can I take a pic? Why don't you just saying? It'd be crazy. Like I don't know, but people crazy. You gotta do what's best for you, though. I ain't gonna lie. Just stay focused. Stay focused on task at hand. And like I just said, as long as you making your family happy, making yourself proud, make everybody around you eating. That's all that matters.
But the truth is, has there ever been a boxer that didn't get that? Like, didn't get the ups and the downs, the criticism? I don't think there's ever been a time that somebody has said, oh, he shouldn't have did that fight, or that was weak, or he's ducking this person. I feel like that's part of what people say when it comes to this sport.
Yeah, I mean that's another reason why I don't care because I know
Yeah.
it come with the sport. And I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but like Tank said the best. They
Hmm.
love you, then they hate you, then they love you again, and that's real rap. That's how it go. That's exactly how it go. And then after this performance next Saturday, they're gonna be back loving me again. It's crazy. But I mean, it's boxing.
You know,
What can you do?
speaking of Tank, I saw Clarissa Shields say that she felt like he needed to get like some therapy because she feels like things that's going on in his personal life might affect him in the ring. How do you put all that stuff to the side and go fight when you have things that's going on in your personal life? What's your method? And have you ever said, I need to do some therapy too because I don't want to have distractions?
I mean, it's definitely. I can say this. It's definitely hard sometimes when you having like rough camps and things like that. People don't know what you're going through during camp. Nobody asks. Nobody see how you feel and all that stuff. So people don't know. But yeah, some people may need it. May need therapy. Some people may not. Well, me, the best thing I did this camp was stay off the internet. Like I post to promote the fight and things like
Hmm.
that, and I get right off. Like not worry about what nobody tweeting or things like that. Whatever I post, I get on, post, get off, and I just go back to like playing the game. Well, I'm not playing the game right now, but because I'm getting too close to the fight. But I do like my little crossword puzzles, Sudoku. I color a little bit, try to keep my mind off of like the negativity on social media. Like that's bad energy. So that's what I've been doing. Reading, trying to stay on my word and stuff like that. That's about it. Make sure my fighters is good. That's it. I'm just trying to keep my head level, stay focused, no outside distractions. That's what I've been doing this camp.
Now, obviously, Boots, when you come out, man, it's always a thing, right? Like, your walkouts is always something special. If you had the unlimited budget, like Eddie Hearn said, all right, here's the check, go get an artist to walk you out. Who are you choosing?
Uh I gotta do somebody that nobody did before. Like
Beyonce.
that was crazy. Beyonce was a wow. Like what song would I even walk?
No,
No, I
I'm
can't do
kidding. I'm kidding.
Beyonce. No, I ain't gonna lie. I would do Future. He
Ooh.
never
Mm.
he never walked out nobody. He a big time person. Future definitely be one of the top guys on my list because nobody walked out with him. I'm trying. RIP DMX. If DMX is still alive, I'll try
Ooh,
to get him.
that's
You
a
know, that's
fighting
one.
move right there.
Yeah,
For real.
that's one of my favorite old school, rappers, from back in the day, DMX. Uh, I ain't gonna lie, I would mess with 50 too. I would let 50 walk me out for sure. I got it's a few people I let walk me out. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
for sure, probably little baby too. Things like that.
I could see that. I wonder who's going to be out there on Saturday, next Saturday.
I don't know. Y'all gotta stay tuned,
You
man. Who
haven't locked
knows?
in though, of course, right?
Yeah, we're working on it right now. We're working on it right now. Hopefully, everything go through and it's gonna be, had a crowd jumping.
Because that for real sets the tone. Like the
Yeah,
one
it
thing we
do.
want to
For real.
watch is who is walking this person out. Is it?
Mm.
Do
Yeah,
you have?
you gotta be entertaining inside the ring and outside the ring. You gotta have that fan base and people want to see, like you just said, people want to see who you walking out with and things like that. So that make them tune into the fight as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Come next Saturday. I don't know. Who knows? It might be a special guest. It might be Beyonce.
We put it out there. Now, listen, we know that it's a family affair for you two with your dad, with your brothers, with boxing. But sometimes with family, things also get like, we've seen it happen with with other boxers who work with their family members. So how do you guys manage to still stay family, but also keep the business? Because, it's hard to separate family and business when you have other things going on and there's emotions involved too.
Well, on this side, it's very, very, very easy. Because for like, with my family, it's not about the money with us. It's making sure that we all eat regardless, no matter what it is, and making sure we all on point. On come fight night. Or even outside of boxing, like make sure everybody on point, making sure everybody's situated. So yeah, it's not no problem business wise. Uh, with my family. Everything great.
All right. And after this win, what's next? You moving up in weight?
After this win, not sure. After I win, on next Saturday, I'm gonna enjoy the win. Enjoy my two brand new belts, and we'll see from there. I give y'all some answers. After I'm done, enjoying myself.
Sure. Well, just to piggyback off that, and again, we're not looking forward, but obviously there's a couple of new big names that entered your division. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. They're in that. Does that excite you knowing that there are new guys, new fresh blood with big names coming to where you're at?
Um, Definitely. They great fighters. I see that they coming up, great fighters, and like you said, I really don't. I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but I
He's
really
focused.
don't. I don't care about them other guys that's coming up. Like I'm locked in on what's in front of me, and
Your last question. I saw that you interviewed Sean, excuse me, that you sparred Sean Porter. That
yeah.
was on that, the internet was talking about that.
Mm,
What's that like, man? Sean's a guy that's, Hall of Famer, they saying.
yeah.
What was that work like?
That was a blessing. Be able to spar a former champion at the welterweight division. Just to see pick his brain, see where he was at, and yeah, it was a great experience. Enjoyed myself.
Have you
You
knocked
think
out a
you
sparring
could?
partner this time around?
In this camp,
Yeah.
we don't talk about sparring. We don't talk. I ain't that type of person. Like I don't really talk about. I don't talk about sparring because sparring at the end of the day, you working on things and you trying to better yourself and prepare yourself for fight night. So yeah, I ain't gonna speak too much about that, but that was crazy.
All right. Well, listen, we're really looking forward to it. We are Team Boots. So I just want to put that out there yet again. So
Oh,
we
Thank you.
outside.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all pop out. Make sure I pop out. You gotta pop out.
And the fight is on DAZN, right? April
Yeah, it's
12th.
on April 12th on the zone. Unification fight. Do not I'm telling everybody right now, do not get up to go get no popcorn, don't go to concession stands, don't talk to nobody, don't look left or right. Just keep your eyes on me. And do not blink at all.
All
I
right.
can't wait. Atlantic City. I got my blackjack fund ready too, boo. So you know what I'm saying?
Let's
Yeah,
get all
let's
our
go.
bets
Let's,
on.
let,
Let's get our bets in order. All right. Well, thank you so
let's
much.
get
We
it.
appreciate it. We're looking forward to it, champ.
All right, thank you. I appreciate y'all.